Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for this second game of the Oceania League. It's me, Kasper Kadian. I'm joined alongside by Jackie, and we're going to introduce you this game of Team Immunity versus Streamline. The map is Dust 2, and what do you think about this, Jackie?
It's interesting because from what we've heard, Streamline, one of their strongest maps is Dust 2. They've played on it a lot, they know what they're doing, that is where they feel most comfortable to do a lot of damage, but that's on the other thing, we've got Immunity, that overall, they should be strong on Dust 2. We've seen them, they've been together for a long time. Yeah. They're a very strong team, and you know, really at that point, that sort of level, it doesn't really matter your preferred map as much. You should be confident on every map. And going up a team, you know, Dust 2 for what it is really, it's heavily more of a mixed team-sided map. It, you know, it allows you to have more mistakes and just sort of take aim battles. So really, this should be fairly even considering Streamline do prefer it.
Mm-hmm. And it seems like Immunity has had quite a few shaky results. They've been up and down, and obviously we know SnypeR playing for Vox Emina at some of the previous events, as well as I've been at least told that this Jam guy is extremely talented from the team. So I'm like very curious about how he's going to be performing in this matchup and just like what he's capable of, because when you're finally into these games, it actually seems that the Oceania teams they can provide a lot of things, both in terms of tactical things and aim-wise.
Yeah, it should definitely be an interesting one to say the least.
And yeah, this is one of the maps where knife really doesn't mean anything, at least not for me in my previous teams. We've always been like, on Dust 2, it doesn't matter. The only reason to take it serious is because you want kind of that psychological thing with like, okay, we win the knife, we decide what half we start on, like trying to indicate to the opponents that this is our strong side. Yeah. We're going to show you something.
This is like where we can go big. But that's the thing, as you're saying, like older variants of CS, T-side was more favoured. Yeah. It was more favoured, but now in CSGO, it's no big deal, really. No, if you're a strong C-side team, then take it. If you're a strong CT side team, or you just want to start CT, then it's up to you. It's more one of those things. It's more just an aim battle than a team play map. Like if you can take those battles and get the fakes going, then you can really just completely shut down sides.
Exactly. And obviously, in this league of the Oceania teams, we are fighting to see one team going to that international event, where they're going to be joined by 5 European teams and 2 North Americans. And we're expecting, in some way, Vox Emina, because they have been the strongest Australian team. At least they've been the team capable of competing international to a certain degree. Yeah. But as well as we've been seeing, as far as I know, Immunity actually beating Vox Emina at some of the international, or not international, but some of the national events, right? Yeah. And one of the things to note as well is that Team Immunity, the only team left in this league to not drop a single map yet. Yeah. So they're on a huge streak, and therefore they are obviously the favorites of this one.
Yeah, I mean that's the things. Like as we were saying earlier, they are definitely a strong team. I think they've been together the longest out of the majority of Oceanic teams. They're the one to look out for, really. Vox, of course, being the favorite from their past experiences, but really, maybe 2015 is the year of Immunity for Oceanic teams.
Yeah, it could be. And I talked with a lot of the Vox guys, and it seems that Immunity is just very, very hungry for taking that first seat in this continent. And let's see here, it's just going to be teddyt watching the middle. They actually have a lot of grenades on the CT side and double kits, so they could play for a retake setup in one of the bump sites.
Yeah, they're just going to sort of try and take it slow, as you're saying, though. Don't want to get too aggressive that early on. Yeah. They've got the time to work with.
They're actually in a very bad position. The short push comes in. They're going to get sandwiched here on the CT and on the side. And that's a terrible decision-making by Streamline. In that situation, you need to go for either long or short. You can't lay back like that.
Yeah, and like Rickeh just really, really punished them there, getting 2 beautiful like Tech 9 frags just tacking away. But we do see the CTs finally start to come back in this teddyt and unit, getting the first 2 frags. But Rickeh still using that Tech 9, complete domination coming out from his SnypeR, just begins to spam away with his Glock and will find the frag. Only 1 man standing now in his unit. I mean, he eventually does go down there. He had about 20 HP in a USP. It's going to be so hard, especially the fact they've super soldered Rickeh, as I'd like to say over there. What they've done is they've dropped him the Tech 9 as he bought armor. Yeah. And that's becoming more and more common in the meta, and it is smart because we saw, he was taking shots left, right, and center as he pushed onto A, but he didn't give a damn, just tapped away and got 2 beautiful frags and then went on to get the third. So that was nicely done by them. Smart play.
He can pre-fire every corner, he can run and gun, he can just he can be the Tech 9 Meister, Yeah. Just running around, just destroying everyone.
He's become Superman. That's what just happened there.
That's like Superman. Yeah. It really is. Oh, this push is aggressive and it's going to work out. They catch out the bomb as well. And it's a very bad situation for Immunity now, and Intel could as well be caught off guard. A bit of overextending.
Yeah. That's the thing that's interesting, though, because the thing is, that looked like it really should have been Immunity's round, and then all of a sudden the CT started taking it back, but now we've seen it sort of balance out. Things are going smart. Rickeh, he's doing an awful lot of damage even early on. The flash is coming out as he does go aggressive with that Tech 9 once again. Switches back to the scout, and beautiful shot there. Moey shutting him down with that scout. Just out-aimed him as he came for that face. 2v1 now, though. The armor and the scout on Moey. It's going to be so hard for him to win this, though, as we do see, you know, full armor and some rifles over on the T-side team. That was beautiful early play, though, from the CTs.
I was kind of expecting the catwalk guys to just jump down in CT there and just
spot
destroy him.
I mean, yeah, like 10 HP.
In some way, this is the clever and safe decision-making, you know. Don't take any chances. But in another way, you just want him to go down there and finish him. Because
they know how low he is. I mean, of course, just get across there. We'll be on site and finally just take him down with that P90. Yeah, as you were saying, like, he was really in the open. Of course, they knew where he was. If he wanted to go for it, he could have.
Yeah.
It was smart that maybe, I think, did they get the plant? I don't think they actually did.
No, I don't.
Because I was going to say, I thought maybe what they were trying to do there was just time it out, get the plant for the extra cash, and then kill him. But, oh, they did get the plant down, yeah. So, there you go. That's what they were doing. That is smart from them. That's why they didn't go aggressive, as you were saying, which is...
And this is going to be a flash from the middle guy, who's going to flash all the 4 catwalk members out.
Yeah.
And they're just going to rush up middle, and you see, I think it's Rickeh in this corner. He's extremely blind. He's going to get actually very good trades for the CTs. Yeah,
that was nice from them. Bringing that back, they looked like they were just going to get completely dominated then as they begin to push up mid, but they even things out now as we do see 2 members of the CT side team very low. Unit is full HP, but the Ts, you know, they lost 2 players. They lost some guns early on. We did see a Galil get picked up by Unit there, so if they do manage to keep this one going, you might be able to get a few more rifles off, sort of take it in, so they do have to buy up and upgrade to the AKs in the next round, so they're sort of carrying these guns over. The push is coming out now onto long.
This could be a good position. I mean, sometimes you forget to check it. And you can see Rickeh actually pull out his nade or something in that situation.
They were wise to it, but they didn't play it too smart. They could have... He did get some damage off, but unfortunately didn't get a kill.
James, he's looking fairly strong at this moment, and Sedgwick might just pick up the Galil in bottom CT and go for that save. I mean, that would be the clever decision.
He's got a nade, but 7 HP, no armor. What's the point, really?
He should jump down there and at least pick it up. At least it's going to get easier to get those exit kills. I really don't see the point of not taking it, at least. Yeah,
he's just giving away a rifle for free there. Does get some early damage off, but yeah, I mean, that's the thing. That USP there, he's tapping away one bullet after the other. They were very low. 2 players very low, and he's sort of around 20, 30 HP. If he would have had that Galil, just, you know, full spray, just disregard, he could have just sprayed down, at least picked up 1 frag. But
exactly.
Now we're going into the first full buy round. This is where we're going to have to see Streamline very much start to shine. Only a Famous on Destiny, though, but we do see the full buy on the rest of them.
Interesting to see is that all of the CTs went for a head kibler.
Yeah.
Which is not something I'm a fan of, if you know that they have AKs.
Yeah, because you know they've upgraded. Yeah. I mean, 2 AWPs as well. 2 AWP setup over on Immunity. You know they've upgraded. The AWP's going to kill you either way. That doesn't matter. But the AKs, 1 bullet in the head, you're dead.
Exactly. Like, so once again, it's like 350 of every player, which is like wasted.
Yeah. That's like a few coffees they could have bought. I mean, it's just a waste of money. Like, the smokes there from teddyt, trying to hold SnypeR back, but he'll be charging through it. That was a bad smoke, unfortunately, and he'll completely capitalize on that. Gets 2 frags, 1 onto ferg and 1 onto teddyt, as he did just completely crack open long and begin to go on the aggressive. 1 man on the site, though, coming from every angle, short and long, but he will hold it. Stands down the flag as he begins to get 2, wants to try to get the ferg, but unfortunately will go down to Rickeh. Absolutely on fire. Destiny pushes through CT, though. Going to be blind. That's going to hold him back for a little bit. Nice counter flashes from Immunity there. Sort of the tear in the CT side team from even wanting to go for these faces, getting some early damage off onto Moey there as well. Destiny might just catch wind of Enigma as he does begin to try and get that face onto short, and he will, but unfortunately can't quite connect the shots. Now both go down. Immunity playing really smart. Exactly. They're not overcompensating at all.
No, and that round was nearly won single-handedly by SnypeR, because that's true experience in that situation. As you said, the smoke was terrible.
Yeah.
He immediately reacts on that and goes in front of the smoke, gets that first entry and also the second one.
Yep.
And at that time, or that point of, I mean, the round is just over because long is entirely open. That guy is caught on the side.
Oh, and once again.
He's playing it clever, though. He's not overextending.
Yeah, that's the thing. This is what we're saying. They're really smart players. They won't go for anything crazily. And will he get the second? He does. Keeps the spray going, but unfortunately does go down. But you know, 2 frags for him. That's good enough on long as they did begin to push him.
Exactly, like
Oh,
it looks like some aim warm up at Butch, just Butch running around.
yeah,
With
they just charge in.
Yeah.
Just looking at the grounds, they do begin to just get their heads popped one after the other. And Rickeh will be going aggressive, of course, with his favourite, the Tech 9 there.
Jumping Tech 9.
Yeah, mid-air, just spamming away. I mean, it really is. It's just like a pocket AK.
It
just
is.
with like a drum mag on it.
Yeah.
That's what they've done there.
Other than you can run and gun with it. And
Yeah.
you have 2 more bullets.
Yeah.
And it's just strong weapon.
I think Immunity actually seems to be really favouring this 2-AWP setup on the T side. I don't know really many teams that seem to do it like that often. As soon as they have the cash, they're sticking for that 2-AWP setup.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see like if they ever get if they get broke on money at any point in this game. It's gonna be interesting if they're still gonna opt to get this double AWP, because okay, they do it right now while the economy is good, but is it really that important for the T side that they're gonna like put that much emphasis into it?
Like, will they be, you know, dropping smokes and flashes to pick up that second AWP? If they are, I don't think that's a trade worth doing on Dust 2, really.
Once again, they get the entry, though. I mean, I'm not even sure. I don't think it was an AWP this time, but it opens up the map so much. They're going to go for B split. In this case, they're going to be 5 against 1 on the B side. Tunnel pushed way too early by Yam, though. He should have waited it out and coordinated it with his teammates in middle. Nevertheless, they should get this B side, and he shouldn't get more than 1 in this situation.
Yeah, Moey just completely surrounded those. He just get tapped down. It's only 2 men standing on that CT side team. But the Ts are low. Rickeh and SnypeR very low. James, 77 HP. He can stay around for a little bit longer. But teddyt, 100% HP.
And they don't know this, apparently. Oh, well, maybe they know that they're low, but they're not going to go for it, at least. They have a double Molotov.
Yeah.
They could, like, isolate the big box and back of platform.
Yep.
And the only possible would be, like, dark and stuff. So
yeah, that's the thing, as you're saying. They get one nicely placed Molotov onto site. That's pretty much all of B site covered.
Exactly.
It's such a close area that that's at least 1 player dead.
Yeah.
Like,
and both of them has a kit as well. I mean,
they could have got this round.
You think this was the wrong decision, maybe?
It's maybe either just a call that they've heard and they've gone for it just to not waste money. I'm not sure what the money situation's like. I think they should be fine now, like losing 6 rounds. They should be able to buy pretty much every round, I believe.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the cash, you know what I mean? That's not too bad. That's not. I wouldn't say that warranted the save.
No.
If the miscommunication was there and they didn't know, then maybe I can understand that. If they didn't know 2 players were sort of sub 20 HP, that's the only reason I could imagine, or else I would say they would have at least gone for it. I think there was the AWP and the M4. The M4 would have been more favoured in that situation, but they did have the Molotovs, you're saying. That's easy to just burn out B site. It's such a close area, and sort of favourite positions with sort of like site and car. That's done. You'll kill that player instantly, sort of how low they were.
3-man heavy long this round. And I like this because they have been sandwiched so much. Like that split push from both long and short in a great coordination by the Terry side has just been very harsh for them. And this time they're playing heavy towards long and they're not going to get caught in between anything. So yeah, hopefully they're going to get this round because they're actually in a very good position. And it's going to be up to this long guy looking for the pit guy. And let's see, they're just etching their way out on long right now.
Yeah, I think they're just sort of getting their feelers out, trying to work it all out. But
here comes the short push. So
SnypeR slightly missing those shots. They do begin to push into the A site. teddyt playing very close to that silenced M4. It's going to be an interesting one. It's really going to come down to sort of the wire right now as ferg does get some early tags over onto short. James very, very low, 25 HP, but he does have an AWP, so I wouldn't count him out just yet. Trying to get the shot onto ferg. ferg catches wind of the second player, though. Unfortunately, will go down. SnypeR will be the one to claim that first frag of the round. USTILO will respond, taking down SnypeR with a lovely wallbang there. Rickeh slightly falling back now. Doesn't want to lose that AWP on long. He has no reason to just yet. They do begin to lock down the site.
This Molotov could be extremely important. I mean, he could Molotov the bomb, he could smoke short. He could do pretty much everything they want. And you see this guy lurking in short, having all the control. They know that the push is going to come in from CT and long. And this should just be an easy round at this moment for the Terror side.
Yeah. As you were saying, though, they played that well. They played smart, and they've sort of kept it going. That's the thing is what we're seeing. It's again as what, you know, not to harp on it, but last game we didn't see Avantgarde switching it up enough. It's the same thing now. We're not seeing Streamline counter what we've been seeing. We know Team Immunity does like those very aggressive sort of long takes, and they've been playing them. They played a lot slower this round, which was smart from them, switching up the play style. But Streamline needs to be countering long. They're not changing it.
It was an interesting way of going on that A side. You know, get out of long, get to the blue container, going a bit back, edging your way out again. Short push comes in. They wait on short. I don't know. It was just like
it was as if they sort of they gave them the information they were there, and then fall back as if to sort of maybe take the CTs. They were going either mid or B, but then went again for the long take, which is smart. It's different, but it was smart from them, and it worked. So James very, very close there, just getting his head taken off. See if he will. Does get the better of Tedwick there. Tedwick, not much he could do, only a PT50, but that is a shame. If we would have got a beautiful headshot, that would have been nice. It would. Unfortunate for Streamline. But Moey will finally get a trade there. Unfortunately, does go down. Beautiful trades coming out now from both teams. 3v3, and this is sort of favouring the CT side team, but all of a sudden, we do see one go down. That'll be Destiny as Yaman begins to rotate over, and it looks like the teams will be heading towards that B site. And these shots coming out now, beautiful. Just one after another. Head taps just going down, just knocking down the CT side players. Streamline just really struggling to get any information, and it's going to be hard. He
played his position to perfection in that situation. Just remaining the map control over the dark area, and as soon as that middle push came in, he immediately traded, went out because he knew that was the B guy, locked down the rotation from CT spawn, caught off that guy, and suddenly it's a 3-on-1 instead of a 3-on-3. So it's just great play by Imagine in this round.
Yeah, that's the thing. The way they're working is a lot more teamwork, and you can see they're very experienced at map control.
Yeah,
considering this being Streamline's favourite map, their overall level of map control as the CTs is lacking for what I'd like to see. It's odd.
You don't see, for example, very common for the CTs is push tunnels at some point. You know, two guys take a 2-on-1 against that guy who obviously will be trying to remain the map control over over tunnels. Otherwise, it's going to be something with getting your AWP and catwalk, making him get that entry kill, denying the map control for the terrorists, delaying them, making them scared of this guy being aggressive, because just putting him that one round is going to make the terrorists play way more careful on that mid area, because they're scared. It's going to show up again. It's going to play in some different area there on the map.
That's what we were saying. It's like there's no like dynamic play coming out at all, and it's a shame, because you need that. You need to keep putting the pressure on and like spooking them. If you're not scaring the T-side team at all, they're just running away with it.
Yeah,
they've got complete confidence to do what they want.
Exactly. They're doing, like you said, they're doing what they want. You know? They're not getting stopped by any means. It's not like the CTs is doing. I mean, finally we see a bit of aggression with this AWP in the middle area, but I don't know.
It's still not enough, and it's too late. It's too late for them to start whipping it out now, because Immunity have sort of forced Streamline to play how they want.
Exactly.
Which is, it's well done for them. And James, as we're talking about Immunity, beautiful shots coming out from their team. Rickeh and James getting two lovely, lovely frags to crack open this round. A minute on the clock, and already two CT side members are down, but Tedwick does finally get the frag onto Imagine as they do begin to take the B site. The spray coming down from their SnypeR as he does get the headshot onto Ferg. Two men standing now, Tedwick and USTILO. It's going to be hard for them. They're sitting away on the A site. They've got the kit, they've got M4s, and they've got armor, but against 4 men, it's going to be so hard. Especially for me personally, I'd say retaking B it's easier than retaking A. A is one of those sites you can just lock down with smoke walls, and you're down and out.
Yeah.
All you can do is come from either long and short and work together. CT-wise, you can get picked off so easily, and James will be completely just knocking down USTILO there. Beautiful, beautiful shots coming out from him as he just goes on the aggressive, hitting two wonderful shots, taking out Tedwick, tucked away on that A site. And that's the thing. It's so hard.
It is insanely hard. And what I would like to see, though, from the CTs is to use their smokes a bit earlier, because they're not even getting to the late round. Yeah. I mean, this was the only time where they actually forced Immunity to kind of be a bit delayed. But as you can see again, it's just like immediately a long take, and they're going to get it. This time they're doing a heavy A take on Cat, the CTs. So maybe it's going to work out.
Yeah, Rickeh picks the first frag there onto USTILO, just knocks him down. There's not much he can do going that aggressive face on short, and Tedwick gets the counter frag, sort of evening things up. But as we've said before, it's so true. You've got 4 players standing on that CT side team. It just makes it so much more favourable for the T side, but we do finally see them starting to get those trades back, evening up the numbers. 3v3 now, but this still is heavily favourable to the T side team. They know that they can't be watching all the sites now. They can't be holding those angles.
But for once, they actually have a chance of winning. It's a 3-3, 3-2 now. Tedwick takes down SnypeR, and now they're caught in a very bad position, and he's going to go for the jump shot, Kukli style.
Yeah, trying to Kukli style him, but unfortunately couldn't quite connect it, but his teammate Tedwick will finally get the frag. And there we go, that's the first round. But as we said last game, this is interesting now, because the thing is, they lose this next round, it was all for nothing.
Yeah.
You're going to be completely money, you're going to be screwed over on your money, and it's especially with the morale.
We see one guy on 2,600, and everyone else is below $1,000. They're gonna get so money broke if they lose this one.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're gonna be running around just chucking rocks at the tees. There's not much they can do.
Oh, important entry. It means, I mean, SnypeR's just going for all these crazy kills, and he's gonna get it. Looking for the third.
Look, he's just absolutely mental. This is what we were saying. They've completely conditioned Streamline to just allow them to do these things.
Yeah.
And they're not showing any means of adapting their playstyle to try and stop them. Leo does counter it, though, finally. He gets one onto Yam. Can Moey go big here? And he will. Gets the first, gets the second. Rickeh is down and out, and it's only one man now. SnypeR, the absolute mad fragger of the game, it seems, just going completely mental. Just wants to try and play it a little bit more sneaky. If he does go for the drop, both members watching CT, this can be too easy frags for him. They don't catch Quinn, but he does get one. But Tedwick, just slightly out of his line of sight, will get the counter frag. That could have been bad for Streamline then.
It could. And as you said, he's been mad fragging. Not only that, it's been a lot of entry kills. We saw the round going out on long. Getting that double kill, entering the smoke. And I mean, this time again, he's just running through smokes, and he's just like playing like high risk but high reward as well, you know? Like, that should have been their round. 5-on-3, one guy alone on the B side. At that time, they should just like let go of middle, smoke CT, and push tunnels together, because then you're gonna get the trades no matter what.
Yeah.
But what they did was, as soon as they got that 5-on-3, 2 guys were still trying to get out in mid, 3 guys was trying to get like tunnels, and that's just not gonna work out if you split up that big. I mean, that's rule number 1 always, that if you're leading a man, stay together and do something. Just keep trading, you know.
Yeah.
Get that 5-on-4, 4-on-3, 3-on-2, and at the end you're going to be 2 against 1.
That's the thing.
You can put up a crossfire and win.
That's what it is. You get that first pick, you've basically won.
Yeah.
Because you can, as you're saying, you just knock them down. You just face together, one of your players dies, you get a trade. And it is so easy to use that play style, but unfortunately SnypeR went mental, got the first 3 frags, and then it's like it all just fell apart.
Yeah.
But it is good, because now we see Streamline gets that second frag.
Exactly.
Now they're going to start building the economy, start building the bank, and try and get some rounds under their belt. But SnypeR, still up to his old tricks, gets one. Rickeh will be getting the second, though. But
they don't know that he's there, though.
Yeah, they're not. Oh, Ferg, yeah, as you've said, just tucked in behind that smoke, spraying down. He will be blind.
Go for the defuse.
Quite get it. If he does jump on it, seems like he'll be just trying to play it smart, though. Takes down James.
Oh, here it comes, maybe.
Yeah, he does have the kit. We might just see the taps going out on long from SnypeR.
Oh, it's so close. He's going to go low. He's going to get it. He's going to get it. Amazing.
Yeah. It's a shame. SnypeR, I think,
he tagged him down to 30 or something.
He needed his thermal goggles there. Just bang that on, get a few AK shots.
Exactly. Good in the good old times of Source, you could actually use something called... what was it called? I don't know if you know it. It's something in your graphic card which made you able to see through the smokes.
The
ambient occlusion.
Yeah, and there was that, and there was the 32-bit color.
Yeah,
and it just made smokes invisible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
That, and you could do that refresh thing, S&D restart, you know that?
Yeah.
That's so cheeky, like you could reset your screen. For all the guys who didn't play Source, you could press a button and it would reset your screen. So as soon as you were flashed, you pressed the button and you would be non-flashed. It was like... It was terrible.
Yeah, and that's what you'd see. It's like you'd see all these players that are absolutely amazing in pugs, and then they try and play a cop and just get owned. You're like, where's this guy so bad? He was crazy.
And you go to LAN and you're like, this guy never got flashed in this position. How? And you go to LAN and you're like behind him and he stays in the same position and he gets blind every time. You're like, wait, what?
Something's off here.
Yeah.
But looks like Streamline are on the course to pick up the next round, trying to get their 4th round. They're bringing it back now. They're showing that they, maybe Dust 2 is their home. Maybe they're more favourable on the T-side team, though. We've only seen their CT, and it seemed a bit weak at first, but now it's starting to bring it back. Moey very, very low, though, over on that B site. 7 HP, and then nade comes out for SnypeR.
Kobe!
See ya. There we go. He is down and out, completely just fragged out the server there.
Yeah.
I think there's someone needs to go clean that up. Bits of him just all over the B site.
This rotation, though. Very interesting that they're not going to go for the B side. Kinda is maybe going to catch them off guard, though. They're going to go for the catwalk push.
See, I think that was interesting, but the thing is, it was just timing. It was really unfortunate timing, and the CTs managed to get the shot. SnypeR, beautiful frag there onto teddyt.
Oh, Destiny, baby! What on earth was that?
It's complete. It's domination there. Just, screw it, guys. Just going to go for the jump-in shot. Does manage to land it.
I was just going to say that he was in an awkward position before with the AWP. Yeah. This was even more awkward.
It's one of those things. If you had a scout, you'd be like, all right, he's going to try and Chris James, go for the jump shot. But no, just Just complete disregard, goes for the jump, just drives the bullet into him mid-air.
It makes me smile so much.
It is nice to see. You know, sometimes you do love seeing those crazy sort of brains coming out, but then every now and then just those weird frags, yeah.
Did you see that? That was a team grenade. He
So
was
it
trying
bounced
to
back.
team grenade the tunnels because they were afraid of a B push.
Yeah.
And his teammate was just standing on it. But it looks like it's going to be a B split.
Yeah,
we have one guy who's just going to distract in tunnels, 3 guys pushing out to mid, and 1 guy backstepping short.
This is the thing though, as we were saying before,
Ooh,
this is going to be crucial if they... Oh, the flash! That was nicely done by the CTs. What was that? Yeah, that was nicely done by the CTs because they did manage to blind him. That's unfortunate. He should have easily taken him down. And
why is he going through a smoke alone without any flash? That's just... He gave him the round.
You had 3 members alive on that CT side team.
Exactly. 3 and 3, you could have won that one.
Yeah. All they had to do was play smart, but you've charged for a smoke. And I mean, as we said last game...
the time is... Can he go for the defuse? Does he have the time?
I don't know. Rickeh, he can play this smart. He has no reason to go too aggressive. He will just scope him with that AWP. Just time in there, and unfortunately, doesn't quite manage to do it. Rickeh will get the better of him. But yeah, that weirded me out. Just as you said, you've got 3 CTs left alive. You had 3 Ts left alive. If they would have played that together, instead of just one of them just completely Ramboing for a smoke and just losing his head,
yeah,
like that could have been such an easy round for him to
It
sort
could
of
have.
get some damage off, even to sort of try really hurt the economy for the last round. But I don't know. Yeah, that was interesting. Maybe he thought there was someone sort of right side mid, wanted to try to get an early bit of damage off, but even then it's not worth the risk. And Yam, beautiful shots there onto Tedwick, but we do see the fire coming back from their CTs as they want to try and shut him down. Moey, can he go big with this Deagle? Wants to try hit the one ball onto James, and he will connect it. Not quite a one ball though, nearly gets the second. Destiny over on that long angle though, spraying down, will connect too. That is nicely done by him.
He's stepped up bigly in these last rounds.
He really has. I think he's sort of, after he hit that AWP shot, he's just the adrenaline's kicked in.
Yeah.
He's ready and he's just completely on fire now. SnypeR though, the man of the hour. This is going to be big for him. If he could do this, get these next 3 kills, I mean, we've seen how crazy he's been playing.
Exactly.
That would be such a way to end the half.
He had a lot of multi-frag rounds. I don't... Okay, he got spotted.
Yeah,
They know that he's towards B. The rotation is coming in. I'm not sure that he knows that they know, so he's going to be playing it on a different approach than he would if they knew. But he knows that one more is close. He knows that. It's just a feeling.
Yeah,
It's a very good one.
he's maybe playing too aggressive for my liking there, though, and Destiny will punish him on that. That's the thing. I don't know. It was smart because he had the feeling, as you were saying, if he would have got the next frag onto Moey, that would have been big. Exactly. And then you've got 1 man left, Destiny with an AWP. You can sort of, you know, just toodle off, go do your own thing, and just let him sort of waste his own time. But unfortunately, that was just nicely played by them, you know, just saying, you watch window, check door. If he does go aggressive, we'll take him down.
And Ferg, I mean, he only has 2 frags, which is kind of not that good.
Yeah.
Those 2 that he had was in that round where he was hiding behind the smokes in A, and he got the 2 kills. He went for the smoke defuse. Beautiful.
That's the thing. He's not done much overall, but he got him around.
Exactly. If you count, they have 5 rounds. If each of them just attributed to one of the rounds, then okay.
That's
in
his
that
round
sense,
right
but
there,
I mean, you obviously still need to...
He does need to step it up, and this is what we were saying when we saw Destiny. He wasn't doing that much at all. I think we saw him on sort of 5-6 frags, and then all of a sudden, he just really kicked it into the next gear, did damage after damage, round after round, just knocking out the Ts. Yam over on the T side, it's the same thing, 5-13. But it's interesting, because this is what we're saying. Streamline saying their favourite map, their best map, Dust 2. Maybe their CT side is the weakest. So maybe now T side, this is where we're going to really see him shine. It'd be interesting if it was, because I mean, it's the same thing with the Vox Eminor game. We saw just complete domination of Avant-Garde on that CT side. As soon as they got T side, they were, let's go, boys. Just complete round after round, just frags coming out. So it'll be interesting.
Push. This grenade.
Ooh,
James.
Lovely nade. And Rickeh gets 2 one-tap headshots. James there still firing off, wants to rattle off them shots, but can't quite connect. Tedwick, 1 HP already. They could just tag him down and he will be down and out. Just hiding behind car. Everyone's so low. Just shot off the shot. Yam finally stepping it up there. 2 beautiful frags. Wants to try and connect the third. And SnypeR will take it.
SnypeR, why didn't you let him knife him?
He was panicking. He was reloading, tucked in car.
Exactly.
That was a lot of cash there.
And his friend was like,
it was all there, just ready to butcher him.
Yeah.
Just knife, just, you know.
That's one of those where you're kind of mad in a certain way, because you're going to be like on TeamSpeak, you're going to be like,
why don't you let me knife him, dude?
Like, come on,
man.
Yeah, we all know that.
It's like all that money, dude.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I know that as well. For if you see the like streamers, if they get a 4K, You know, they're like, please let me get the ace. But sometimes in teams, it's like that as well.
You see people, it's like in Source, you used to see people just flashing you.
Yeah.
Just everyone in TeamSpeak just chanting, deny the 5, deny the 5.
And the fun thing actually about that, because you can see the terrorists, like 1 P250 and 4 Glocks, they're going to lose this round.
Yeah.
They got the bomb plant, they're just going to save for the next one. So a fun thing is that when you participate in the local Danish lands, in CS Source, you had like all the good teams from Denmark. You always had like 3 or 4 teams who was around top 15 in Europe. So it was like a very great land actually in terms of like level. So what the organizers did was, because there was this very boring group stage, both for the guys who was gonna get smashed by those teams, but also for the good teams playing it, you had this thing called SnypeR. So like when the bad teams played against the very good teams and they knew they didn't have a chance, all they were trying to do is knife this pro, because if you knifed him, you would get a keyboard or something, you know? So like, they were just trying to flash him and do everything and hiding behind every fucking corner. Oh, I just did the F-bomb, sorry.
Try to get some free swag.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And even the teammates of the professional guy were trying to flash him and annoy him and do everything. It was hilarious to see. It was so fun. Good old times when you had those local lands. Not that... I don't know, it's just not that much around anymore.
It's not the same anymore. I mean, that's the thing, is like, I've always urged people, if you've never been to a LAN, go to a LAN. If you've not got a true team, just to go there and spectate. It's honestly so fun, because it's just people, you know, like us, we've loved Counter-Strike for so long.
Yeah.
And CSGO it's bigger than it ever has been before. If you want to go see a LAN, definitely go check them out.
Do it. I don't know, you make so many friends in such a short period of time, and everyone is just there having the same interest, and no one is judging anyone.
That's the thing, you're all like the same people. Yeah. It's everyone, you know, you're all friends, really. You're just friends that haven't met yet.
Yeah.
That's the thing about LANs. It's people that share the same interests. And let's see if this round these two teams are going to be friends, or if they're going to be very naughty and start shooting at each other again, as Ferg is playing it kind of slow on short as the flashes do come out.
I think it's too deep.
Ooh.
It worked
Yeah,
perfectly.
it did blind him, and he gets the shot. Yeah, I think he maybe could have got away from that one. I don't know. Yeah. I think it went through the smoke, didn't it?
Yeah,
So he would have caught wind of it.
That's what I was thinking, that he would have the possibility of dodging. But you see this great A push. Once again, it seems that the Oceanic team just prefers to go for these A splits.
Yeah.
Actually, in Europe, what you do is you take control over Cat, and then you just go for all these fake B splits, B split.
Yeah.
You know, like you pretend to go B split, you go 5 guys tunnels, all this kind of stuff.
That's what I was saying earlier. Like, I expected a lot sort of heavy fakes.
Yeah.
But they're really, like, as we said, A is a harder site really to retake.
It is.
And they're capitalizing that by just trying to lock it down as often as they can. And James, though, will get a little bit of early damage off and wants to try and get the last 2. He's going to want to try and win this round now, as he does go fairly aggressive. 2 Ts left as the flashes come out. They're raining down from James right now. Just taps the bomb to try and bait them out a little bit. Destiny, aggressive play from him, but he unfortunately will get capitalized for it. Yeah. Just holding the bomb now. If he doesn't face soon, he will get it. Oh!
The last second.
That was so close.
It was very close.
I actually... Yeah.
Closer than it should have been.
Yeah. He should have just capitalized him instantly. When they faced, maybe it wasn't too smart. Destiny just facing by himself. Of course, if you thought he was low, if they'd called that, because he was fairly low, knock him down, he's out. Yeah. But the 2 players sort of creating a 1v1 there, that was interesting.
And we will have a pause from the next round. And we don't know exactly what the problem is, but we can see that it's Streamline who's wanting to having this pause. And they don't care, because they wanted to pause for this round, but they're just like, okay, let's go now, boys. Yeah. And it's kind of like they took them off guard, right?
Yeah, they're just doing an awful lot of damage right now. Tactical pause coming in, as you're saying. And SnypeR, though, having absolutely none of it as he does spray down with that USP. Tap, tap, tap. Manages to connect 2 shots, taking down Ferg and Tedwick. And it will be Rickeh lurking around in mid. If he can get some damage off here, that will be nice. And he does hit 1. 2 beautiful taps, dinking him both times and fragging him down. USTILO is down as he switches to that Galil. Goes very aggressive now, spamming back through the smoke. Destiny's low. Moey's full HP. Rickeh doesn't have armor or anything, but he does have a Galil. If he plays this smart, I reckon he does have a chance.
Yeah, no kid is going to be the big problem, though.
Yeah. He's got 30 bullets and a dream. I was just saying, he doesn't have much time. Trying to get the Kukli shots off there, but it's going to be so hard for him. Yeah, I think the T's are going to come out on top right now as he's just... It was a lovely crossfire from them set up. They weren't overcompensating. They just tapped him down until he sort of, in desperation, just went for a sort of a bomb take there.
Let's see, we have a short pause here, and we're just wondering what the problem might be. Anyways, let's just talk about these terrorist halves so far being fairly strong from both teams. And once again, they go for this A push, and it just seems that, I don't know, it works out so well for them, because They're good at coordinating the pushes. The CTs have a hard time of locking down the long area, which is pretty much the key, because you can give the terrorists the short area, you can give them the bomb plant, as long as you remain control over the long area, then the retake will be possible. But as we could see in this round, if they get down into the pit, the terrorists, and they get a good bomb plant, it's like nearly impossible to win. And we see the heavy long take again. I'm trying to prevent any A pushes, or at least A splits, by going catwalk. Oh, it's so close in the smoke. He should go down anytime soon. No way that he's gonna survive this.
I think they're just shooting love hearts around him right now. It's an outline, but he does finally go down. Imagine he survived for far too long there. That was just cheeky from him. But Rickeh, he's doing what we sort of wanted to see from Streamline earlier. More aggressive sort of mid-AWPing. That's what they need to do, and this might be where they sort of get the advantage against Streamline. If they can stop him from facing mid, and even then he's caught wind there. He knows tedwyck's there. If he can sort of knock him down as he faces, or even then just help SnypeR get a face to try and get some damage off onto him, that's going to be big for Immunity. 4v4, it's going to be favouring the T's, but we do see two players fairly low. Ferg, only 30 HP, and that shot was very, very close, as tedwyck does finally get a shot, though.
And he's in trouble now on the side. He's going to get sandwiched from both sides. That's what he's thinking, at least.
That's the thing. The pints are coming in. Only 7 HP on him. Starting to miss these shots. He's panicking very, very much, and he will, unfortunately, go down. Only 2 men standing. It's James and Rickeh. Let's see if they can go bigger, as they both come from short. Rickeh does hit one, taking down Ferg. Beautiful, beautiful setup here, though, from the T's. 20 seconds on the clock, as you said. He's got to get that bomb down.
Destiny going for Destiny style again. It's not called Kugli style anymore, my friends.
Oh, James. Fortunately goes down.
This should be Kugli style now. Low HP.
Yeah, this is where... I mean, if he doesn't win this, oh, God, 1 HP. Bomb ticking. You've got 100 HP, my friend. Just go aggressive. Just go on. And there he goes. And we'll get the bomb defuse. I thought he was going to play that. He was playing like as if he was on full HP there.
Yeah.
He needed to just sort of get that sprayed. And as you're saying, he could have just jumped in, sprayed, and a random bullet really would have taken him down there. But then again, good patience to him. He didn't overcompensate. He played it smart still. So it's nice to see as well.
Exactly. And how many rounds did they have on the TT? Was this the first? Third.
Yeah.
Third CT round now, coming in from Immunity, and in some way you can see why they are the leader of this league. They seem to be pretty strong on both sides. They, as you could see, they react on what the opponents has been doing previously. Yeah. Putting that a bit more heavy long emphasis, and I don't know, even though it didn't pay out that well, they at least tried to do something. I don't know, they seem to be pretty strong tactical wise, I think.
I'd say it's more, they're very strong sort of individual brilliance wise, but what a lot of teams lack when they're like that, and you have the 5 sort of star players, is they lack that teamwork. Yeah. But it seems Immunity have got that nice balance. Yeah. They've got the aim stars, they can do the damage, but they're smart. And it's like, even then when I said, why don't you just go for the spray? He played it smart, played it patiently, and he got it nicely. Exactly. That's the thing. You need to see players that have that high patience level and don't go too crazy. Yeah.
And we can see from the bumping in tunnels that it is actually going to be a B-split here. So Yam going for the double spray down.
Beautiful. Switches to his USP as well. He's been very lethal with that thing, but unfortunately won't connect the final shot. Only 1 man, though, as it is Destiny, and he gets taken down there, I imagine.
Not bad at all. I mean, Immunity just... They kind of... I think they figured out that since they locked down A, just... I mean, they didn't entirely lock down A last round, but at least they won the round, which means that Streamline might be reconsidering that decision-making of going towards A all the time. So that's why they put this heavy emphasis onto the middle area, because they were like 2 guys in the mid, 1 guy in the B, and they just had a very good read on the terrorists in this situation.
Yeah, that's the thing. We're seeing now... Oh, Rickeh. Getting crazy now. Just a beautiful wallbang there, headshot. Only 2 men on the T-side team. This isn't looking great for him. This is probably going to end up being match point for Immunity, but tedwyck not giving up yet. Spamming back with that Tech 9, and we'll take down Yam. Sort of slowly, they're evening up the numbers, but it's going to be very, very hard for him as he does finally go down to James. Oh, can he do it? Destiny tap him back. He can whip out something crazy like we've seen before, and he does get one. Taking down, imagine, the nades there onto lower, but unfortunately that won't damage anyone just yet. 3v1 now. Finally gets that M4. Maybe you can do some damage with this, but from T-spawn, the flonk there from James just taps him away.
And Immunity, 1 round away from staying undefeated in this league. And it's not like we're in the very early stages. We're actually progressing, trying to find this. And I mean, if they can keep doing this, I mean, I don't know. It's just
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, that's the thing. This is where they need to keep up that level of aggression. They just have to do so much damage and just win out completely. They're going to want it. They've got that feeling of, if we do all this damage, we take this round. Not only are we taking this round, we're taking that undefeated title. And 3v4 now, the T's dropping players like flies as they finally start to go down. This is going to be where the CT start to get a little bit more aggressive, start speeding things up and try to do a lot of damage as 2 men are still standing on that CT side team. They go fairly aggressive over onto that B side site. Let's see if they can go big here as the T's are blind. It's going to be very, very hard for them. The bomb is down. They finally do frag them. James gets the shot onto USTILO, and only one man stands. It is Moey as he does begin to back off into tons. The full charge coming out from the 3 Ts. Complete disregard as they charge in. Oh, he did get one, but he does finally go down. There it is. Streamline 7-16.
Yeah, immunity. Good job. They keep the streak going. Actually, I don't know. Maybe we can find out. Do they still have the domestic matchup against Voxemina to come soon? Because that is a match that I would really like to see. Who is actually the strongest of these two teams? Vox. And that is going to be the final, actually, I'm being told. The final game of this league is going to be kind of what you can call the Clash of the Titans, right?
That's going to be an interesting one, because this is where we see two teams that are absolute giants, but when they play against each other, they're going to look equal size.
Yeah.
Vox, really strong. We've seen how fast they are and how aggressive they are.
Yeah.
But Immunity, they seem to take things slower, but they seem to do things the right way. And if we see those going up against each other, that's the benefits of one team getting completely countered. It's going to be interesting, and they've been together longer, so that's the only thing. Maybe if they've got that extra chemistry, that's just want to take them over the edge to beat in Vox, and then maybe from there on we see them sort of climbing up the rankings to be that team that can contend with like Europe and the NA scene. Because that's the thing, Vox, that's sort of the fan favourite. I mean, that's the team that does sort of come over and get involved in those tournaments. So this is going to be where Immunity want to be that. And
they're funny. That's why they are fan favourites, because for all of those who watch the POVs from the recent major, it's just like hilarious to listen into them. It's like
one diggity.
Yeah, one diggity. And they're like behind 15 to 3 or something.
Yeah, we're doing it, boys. Let's go.
We're doing it. It's actually happening. Yeah. It's actually happening. Should we eco? Should we eco, guys?
That's what you need. You need that just sort of perky attitude. Exactly. It's beautiful to see.
Just like in good mood all the time. So that matchup I'm looking forward to a lot, because, I mean, what is it going to bring? I feel that maybe Immunity is around here and a bit more stable, and Vox could be a bit more up and down in that scale. So
it depends, though, 'cause that's the thing. If Dizzy's their new fifth, he was going just complete monster that game, just ripping through everyone. If he can keep that up and sort of bring that to like the giants of like, say if he can do this against like players like Taz and Shocks and contend like with that level of aiming and just do some real damage, that's going to be big, and that's where Vox will begin to start doing a lot more damage. Because I mean, that's going to hurt them. Losing Top Gun, that's going to hurt them really. So it's it's that sort of looking for a new player and seeing if this is going to be better or worse.
Exactly. And Top Gun is just one of the nicest guys around. He taught me his Aussie dance. It's like you do like this with the arms and you just like keep going like this. It's hilarious. It's like one of the funniest guys at the after parties, and he's just always in a good mood. And yeah, he's just a nice guy. So if you're watching out there, you're a nice guy. All I wanted to say. But I think that's pretty much going to be it for today. Was these two Oceania games, and we're going to be live again next week, same time.
Oh, we actually have one more game. Yeah, we got the Chiefs.
Even more
coming up. Yeah, there's more Oceania games. Not yet.
Not yet.
There's more to come.
That's only good. I mean, it's been, even though it's not been entirely close games, it's like I think they kind of brought something.
They've been interesting games though, because it's like the Vox game that looks so one-sided, then all of a sudden we just saw crazy rounds coming out.
Like I mean, that's good. So anyways, we'll have a short break. We'll be back. It's going to be the Chiefs. And yeah, just stay tuned. It's going to be a great game, I think, and hopefully a close one.